After a heartbreaking loss to the Washington Commanders, the Giants responded well against the Cleveland Browns in a 21-15 victory on the road. I knew that this would happen. If the Giants were to ever win a football game this season, we would have to bring it up again. But are the Giants back? What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video. This video is being sponsored by BetUS. Make sure you guys check out BetUS for a 150% sign-up bonus up to $2,000 on your first deposit. Make sure you use the promo code YouTube150 to get in on that deal. Listen, I'm gonna be the first to talk about it, to get it out the way, and let's really dive in. Let's really dive in if the Giants have a chance of beating the Dallas Cowboys this Thursday night. And I know the easy answer is, KB, absolutely not. You are absolutely crazy. The Giants got a simple win versus the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland's offense sucks. That team is garbage. We were supposed to win that game. Yada, yada, yada. But it's not the fact that the Giants beat the Cleveland Browns. It's how they beat the Cleveland Browns. Now, did they put an absolute beatdown on them? I don't think so. We definitely let up in the second half. Nobody scored besides Cleveland with that touchdown and the two-point conversion. The Giants did not score in that second half, and they kind of let their foot off the gas pedal. But, however, they scored 3 touchdowns in the first half, which came off the hands of Malik Neighbors. And Daniel Jones had an absolute almost flawless first half against the Cleveland Browns. Had an interception that got called back, but he was still 17 of 19, 178 yards, and that was just passing. He had like almost 190 yards total, and also 2 touchdowns passing to Malik Neighbors. Defensively, the defense had 8 sacks. They're coming off an 8-sack game this week against the Cleveland Browns, and last week they had 5 sacks on Jaden Daniels. So this is a team that is getting after the quarterback, and you can see in that past game against the Cleveland Browns, Shane Bowen switched things up a lot, played more man defense until Deontay Banks started to get targeted, but was blitzing a lot more. That was something that I thought would not happen in Bowen's defense, and it's out of his character, out of his scheme. He had to adjust to attack Deshaun Watson and destroy that already beat up offensive line. So that shows at least a bit of competence there, where you are, I guess, smart enough to adjust your game, adjust your coaching, and adjust your scheme to fit individual games. And I'll tell you right now, this isn't the NFC Beast, okay? It's not the Eagles and Cowboys and then everybody else. The Eagles and Cowboys have been shown to be very, very beatable just in these 4 weeks. Are they still flat out better than the Giants? Absolutely. But when you have the Dallas Cowboys that are now 1-2, same record as the New York Giants, this is a fair game. Now, I don't know what the betting lines are, but I fully expect the Cowboys to probably be like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 or 7 point favorites, somewhere around that range. It depends on how much they really take the fact that Baltimore beat them at home, but they are coming to the New York Giants Stadium. It's not like that's made a difference in the past couple of years. So I expect probably around the 6 range. 6 points, the Dallas Cowboys should probably be favored. The Cleveland Browns were favored 6.5 points and they lost. So I don't know where they'll rank the Cowboys. But the Cowboys are very, very beatable. If there's one thing that the entire NFC East has a problem with, it's stopping the run. The Dallas Cowboys have allowed more yards per carry than the New York Giants so far this season. They are allowing more yards a pop than the New York Giants. Now, are the New York Giants a flat-out ground-and-pound team? No, but they do have a quarterback that can run, that has been effective, and Devin Singletary has been running the ball. Now, hopefully he doesn't have 3 fumbles in 3 games, because that would make me freaking livid. But we have to feed off of that game. Lamar Jackson did pretty much anything he wanted. And yes, Lamar Jackson, one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in the NFL. But if you look at the blocking that was provided for him, I mean, Dallas couldn't stop it. They couldn't read the play action right. They couldn't read the option. Micah Parsons got fooled, completely fooled on that option play that Lamar Jackson scored on. And from what I hear, Micah Parsons is terrible against the run. Mixing in that rollout game would probably help, as well as Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens were excelling at that in this game. Now, defensively, it's going to be a test, but I'll tell you right now, you can really mask the deficiencies of the secondary by just blitzing the hell out of that quarterback. Against Deshaun Watson, we scrambled him up. Those wide receivers are good. Jerry Jeudy, Amari Cooper did anything he wanted, and Elijah Moore, these guys can run some routes. Giants forced so much pressure, they didn't give a clear window or lane for Deshaun Watson to throw it. You have to do the same thing against Dak Prescott. And Deshaun Watson was escaping out the pocket, doing some Houdini magic, and just completely slipping off of tackle. There were plenty of would-be sacks in there that would have totaled more than the Giants had. But Dak Prescott doesn't do that. Dak Prescott doesn't move out the pocket very well. Dak Prescott will go down on first contact. He's not a fighter to get off tackles. Now, he can run. If you miss and there's a clear lane, he's taking off. He's not super fast, but he's going to damage you with his legs if you miss. But the Giants have shown already through 3 weeks of the season that they can blitz. CD Lamb is absolutely going to be a problem. I don't know if the Giants' best solution is to run man, because obviously having Deonte Banks matched up on CD Lamb is not going to be good for anybody. I actually really like the matchup between Drew Phillips and Brandon Cooks. I would be interested to see how that works out. But the Giants, I don't know. Should they run zone? Should they run man? I have no idea. But I do think the Giants have a good chance versus this Dallas offensive line, who is not what they once were. The Ravens showed in this game, if you blitz the hell out of Dak Prescott, that pocket breaks down quick. Dak Prescott has nowhere to go with the ball. You got to have the same thing that you did with the Browns against the Dallas Cowboys. And to be honest with you, I'll take Malik Nabers over Trayvon Diggs any day. I don't think Trayvon Diggs is good at all. I don't know what makes him so good. I think it's just him baiting the quarterback and catching the ball. Him being a former receiver, he can track the ball as good as any receiver, so I understand that. His coverage is not great. I have a feeling Malik Nabers is going to absolutely cook Trayvon Diggs. If Kadarius Toney had a legacy game against Trayvon Diggs and the Dallas Cowboys defense, I believe Malik Nabers can do the same thing as well. Do I think the Giants are flat out going to beat the Dallas Cowboys now that they have a win and the Dallas Cowboys have 2 straight losses? I don't know. I'm not going to say that yet, but I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think that the Dallas Cowboys will again go on a 3-game losing streak and lose to the Giants at MetLife Stadium? Do you guys think the Giants are back? Are the Giants back in business? Let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys in the next video.